into a brand new week. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Hope you managed to do some stuff that made you smile, that made you happy, that made you feel a bit recharged, ready and raring to go. We are in the final week, aren't we, of the month. It's often a long month this month, perhaps longer than normal for some of us, but we can make it good. This week I'm going back to different types of timings, different types of workouts to make sure that I'm appealing to everyone within these 10-minute bite size. They are just that. They are a little taster, a little teaser, a way to move, a way to squeeze in movement to your day. The biggest thing or the biggest barrier that I get when people contact me is I haven't got time, I get up early, I work late, I work long. We all do, but if we want to feel better, if we want to look better, then we have to find a way to squeeze in weighted workout. Weighted workout is the key to changing your shape and getting your body to work more efficiently. Yes, do your 10,000 steps, but do some things that make you hinge, bend, pull, push, lift. It could be anything, could be gardening, could be anything, but right here, it's a no-brainer because I'm telling you what to do. You don't have to think, and before you've changed your mind, you've already done it. So I've got 10 minutes here, I've got 5 minutes at 7:15 over on my main page, so there's always something to find. 45 seconds work and 15 seconds rest is your timing today, and we're going to start with something really simple. So take a breath in, lift the arms up, palms towards your camera, and just W those hands in and out. So you're keeping it really simple. I don't know whether or not you warm up or not, but for those of you, good morning if you're here, good morning if you're joining me. For those of you that join me first thing in the morning, and particularly after a weekend, you've normally been doing extra stuff, different stuff, and first thing in the morning you may be a little bit stiff in the shoulder joint and the hip joint. So I'm spending the first two moves just Wing those hands, those elbows come right in, they're tight, they're behind you, and have a rest. Okay, moving on to the hip. We're gonna open the gate and close the gate. If you're not someone who likes to balance, then fingertip touch something, and you can do it that way. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy, hands on your hips or hands on your ears. Okay, so open and close and change it. Oh, there's a lot of clunking and clicking going on in my hips today. Nothing that hurts, but you just know that that pelvis just needs a little bit of warming up before we go and do something with it. So just mobilizing the two areas, shoulders and pelvis, hips, glutes, that whole kind of girdle area that kind of hinges together at various points, don't they really? So thank you for joining me if you're here, and have a rest. Okay, so it's up to you whether you want to have weights for any of these. We're going to go into a squat, taking it easy this week. Last week there was a little bit more pep to these workouts, just collapsing the hip at the pelvis, pushing the backside down and squatting. If you want to hold a weight, hold a weight. If you want to add a jump, add a jump. If you want to add the tiptoe, add a tiptoe. Equally, if you want to put a chair behind you and sit down and stand up, that's great. So pushing the backside out, not losing your bottom and sitting forward. So taking it back a stage, I've started a new health and well-being program today. These run monthly. The next program starts today. So making sure that if people have been on a break, if people have taken some time out, that we don't, this isn't about progressing. These 10-minute bite size, I chop and change. They go up and down, back and forth, and have a rest. Okay, we're going to go wide squats. We're going to go out to the corner, behind, and out to the other corner, right side and left side. So if you want progression, if you want a little bit more from me, then my classes is the way to go. These are your free tasters. So some days you'll find it's too much, some days you'll find it's not enough. Some days you'll think, that's not for me, but this is for everybody. But when I start a new health and wellbeing program, I have those people in mind to make sure that they're getting what they need as well. So there's a number of places to come and get me. Come and find me, come and get what you need from me. It can be as hard as you want, it can be as low level as you want. And there's no wrong, there's no right. Okay, side bends. I'm going to reach for my weights at this point. It's helpful to have something in your hands, working the waist, flexing the spine. Feet are together this time. Take a breath in and bend. You don't have to have those weights. I actually think it keeps you squarer. Pulling the belly button back to spine. Great way to work the muffin top. Great way to work the abs. Standing abs. Lots of people say they don't like the abs because it hurts their neck or their back. You can do so much on your feet for a standing ab. Crunchless core, whatever you want to call it. So if you missed my abs masterclass last week, it's still available as a recording. Get in touch if you're interested. That was a really lovely 30-minute class, just training the abs in new ways. And relax. Okay, again, and put those down because they're cold. Again, you can have weights for this next move. It's a wood chop, feet together. I'm going to pick up one and we're going to go left and right. So my feet are together. I'm bending at the knee, taking my arms down by the side. You don't have to have that weight, but I'm working through the top of my shoulder, my oblique. So that was the abs masterclass. Get in touch if you're after that. The next masterclass will be 25th of February. That's body toning with bands. The good old resistance band. 30-minute body workout with resistance band. So it's suitable for anybody and everybody. You are literally just using your own body weight and resisting against a band. So you're not lifting weights as such, but you really are weightlifting, if that makes sense, because of resistance training. It's a fabulous way to work. Okay, where are we up to? Forward lunge. Okay, so again, you can hold a weight here. Forward lunge, reverse lunge. Watch out for space. Keeping on those tram lines. Again, if you're not a lunger for whatever reason, you need to step forward a little bit. Not giving myself enough lunge space for me. If you're not a lunger, just try the reverse lunge. The reverse lunge tends to be easier than the front lunge, so you could just stay on the reverse. If it's a knee or hip issue, then you can sit and you can leg lift, working this quad. So there are always things to do at your level. Knees and hips need good strong thighs, but there are different ways to work them. Have a rest. Okay, gonna go out to the side, laterally, weight or no weight, it doesn't matter. If you're not used to doing this, then I would have no weight and I would just gently rest and change sides each time. If you're used to it, you could reach down with your weight, switch at the top. You could have two weights, you could hold it here. You could sit right down, pushing the bottom out behind you. It's really down to you individually. Only you know what you've got to do today. Only you know what body you've brought with you today, what you've woken up with. But you're pushing off the outside foot. We are using the bottom, using the hamstring, using the thigh, using the waist. And for some, the heart rate will have elevated enough maybe to make you feel uncomfortable. That's okay. It's okay to feel uncomfortable. Have a rest. Okay, one last move. It's a 45-degree. We're going out to the side. So imagine a clock face and you're going out at 10 and 2. Okay? So out on one side and out on the other. You could turn this into a jump lunge. There's nothing stopping you doing that, and then you've had 10 minutes high intensity. It doesn't always have to be the way that I'm demoing it. It's lovely to have you with me here. If you're watching on catch up, don't forget to hashtag replay. Let me know your thoughts. I'll be back at 7:15 on my main page. There's just 5 minutes of movements, tends to be always low intensity there. Classes this morning, bitesize 45, tone and target tonight. It's all go. Okay, that's it guys. So that was a lovely introduction to Monday, lovely introduction to movement, nothing to be fearful of, nothing to go, oh God, got that to do. Fit it in, squeeze it in, do it again in another part of the day, and have a wonderful Monday. Take care, be safe.